Meghan Markle releases statement as she loses first high court challenge. Meghan Markle, who has taken legal action against the Mail on Sunday over its publication of a private and confidential letter to her estranged father, Thomas Markle, has released a statement. Here's Meghan's statement. Today's ruling makes very clear that the core elements of this case do not change and will continue to move forward. So the core elements do not change. The Duchess's rights were violated. The legal boundaries around privacy were crossed. As part of this process, the extremes to which the Mail on Sunday used distortive, manipulative, and dishonest tactics to target the Duchess of Sussex have been put on full display. The statement added, while the judge recognizes that there is a claim for breach of privacy and copyright, we are surprised to see that his ruling suggests that dishonest behavior is not relevant. The judge literally cut half of their case. We feel honesty and integrity are at the core of what matters, or as it relates to the Mail on Sunday and associated newspapers, their lack thereof. Nonetheless, we respect the judge's decision as the strong case against Associated will continue to focus on the issue of a private, intimate, and handwritten letter from a daughter to her father that was published by the Mail on Sunday. This gross violation of any person's privacy is obvious and unlawful, and the Mail on Sunday should be held to account for their actions. The obvious rebut to that is that this was not a private letter, that this letter was given openly to the 5 anonymous friends who blasted it on People magazine. And that's going to have to be examined. I'm wondering, if this is going to be the end of the court case. Has Meghan Markle's determination to finish wavered? Okay, we have Archie's birthday coming up in a few days here, and they're promising to release a picture. Here's some pictures. Little Princess Charlotte just had her birthday. She was seen delivering food packages on her birthday to elderly and indigent people in her nearby area during the lockdown. Here's some lovely pictures of her. Here she is, very small, with all the children. Here she is again. And here she is here. It's also stated that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are looking to buy a $13 million mansion around the corner from Tom Hanks and Ben Affleck, complete with a granny annex for Doria. Doria has a big house. She doesn't need a granny annex. So someone else could use that. Okay, so they're looking in Pacific Palisades. Steven Spielberg also lives there. I used to hike in Pacific Palisades. Very beautiful. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So we have Meghan making a statement after her huge loss. Half of the lawsuit was dismissed by the Daily Mail, and she made a statement on it. Meghan is looking optimistic, somewhat optimistic, and Harry is looking like shell-shocked. So I think that's kind of what's going on with them. So is a settlement more likely now that half of their case is dismissed? Because I saw it in the previous reading that the lawyers may not want to continue with this case. I think it's a loser. And, Harry lost his little case before that. He had a preliminary hearing. His stuff was dismissed. Now she had her preliminary hearing, and half of her charges, half of her allegations were just simply dismissed. So is a settlement more likely now that half of the case is dismissed? Because I don't think the lawyers want to go through with it. Let's see. More likely, settlement more likely. Has a settlement become more likely? All right, so in the outcome, we have scapegoat, cornucopia, and player. Cornucopia is money. Player is, this can be a lawyer. Lawyers are out for the money. 1627 cross. Thrown out scapegoat. Scapegoat is a sickness card. Scapegoat is outside. This could say that her lawyers will quit. She'll have to get new lawyers. That's what that can say. Let's see. Roses can be a gift. Roses is a gift. Beautiful gift hidden beneath the surface officially. This actually looks like under the table they're going to offer, there's going to be discussions of a settlement under the table. Many people involved, going back and forth, a lot of negotiations, and this can be thrown out. Thrown out money outside, okay, outside of the court. Yeah, so the lawyers are going to negotiate a settlement outside the court. This looks to me like they will now settle outside the court, which is what they want. They scheduled the trial. This was the preliminary hearing. They scheduled the trial for next February or March. February or March 2021. Okay, and they did that on purpose so that hopefully it'll settle before it goes to court. This looks like a settlement. You know, money outside. The lawyers and the money outside. Okay, and then in that case, they both say, well, nobody admits anything. We're just going to, this party is going to give this party money, but we're not saying we did anything wrong. We just like to give people money. And that's how it'll work out. Is Meghan Markle's determination to finish, has it wavered? Or is she like, nothing is going right? You know, because in the last reading on this, she was still all systems go. Harry was like, nope, it's over. But, you know, there's talking back and forth, and the lawyers are talking, and, you know, you can get through the thickest skull with logic sometimes. So has Meghan Markle's determination to, you know, go ahead with this lawsuit, has it wavered now? You know, is she like changing her mind? Oh dear. All right, has it wavered? On the surface, Magi manifesting, communicating, and deeply rooted. 15 and 13, 28, 7 spades. On the surface, she's still all systems go. She's very determined. She's right. They're wrong. They violated her rights. Okay, but under the surface, there's other things cooking. She's starting to doubt under the surface, but on the surface, she's still confident. Karmic shift, Star Bethlehem, broken chalice, executioner, and no. So breaking it from the court and full stop. Big change in the direction, and so underneath, she's really thinking about, underneath there's a lot of pressure to stop, to cut it and full stop, break it, cut it, full stop in this direction. Big change. So she's now processing. That's what I thought. She's now processing the huge loss she's just suffered at the hands of the court, and she's thinking, okay, well, maybe, you know, Harry's against continuing, the lawyers are against continuing, and Meghan is the only holdout. But it's her case. So we saw some lovely pictures of Charlotte, and we haven't seen a picture of Archie. They're promising a picture of Archie. How is the public going to react to Charlotte versus the Archie picture? I mean, are they satisfied? I'm extremely unsatisfied with what we see of Archie. The meeting with Desmond Tutu was very satisfying. That was a live baby. That was Desmond Tutu. Nobody's questioning whether that was Desmond Tutu and his wife and daughter. You know, nobody's saying, well, how do you know it's them? You know, maybe it was body doubles. Nobody's saying that. But we've never seen a live Archie since. We've only seen some still photos, and they're very odd looking. And so how is the public going to react to Charlotte's birthday photos versus Archie's birthday photos. Charlotte Archie what's that? What is the reaction going to be for Archie's photos versus Charlotte's photos? Okay. They're at a cross of 10 and 10. Oh, 20. 5 spades. 5, 5, 5. Change, change, change. The theme is change. Things are really changing. There's a pattern. There's a process, step by step by step by step. And they're reaching a crossroads. And they're really not showing us anything again. And the public is going to be very upset. And people are going to start saying stuff because they've had enough. Okay, I think the public has really had enough, and they're going to be really upset at this morsel, this latest morsel this latest crumb that Meghan and Harry are handing out, pretending that this is Archie. Okay, and it may even be photoshopped, but I don't see deception here. Well, crossroads, it can be speaking with a forked tongue, but it leads to a crossroads. So change, change, change. This next photo that they're going to release for Archie's birthday is going to really change everything for them, for Archie, for their presentation of Archie. It doesn't look good. We got a 10 spades up here. What do we have with Charlotte? And that's why I wanted to contrast Charlotte. Charlotte's just a beautiful little girl. And it's lovely to watch her grow up. She was little and small and sitting on the Queen's lap, and now she's bigger, and she's so much bigger already. It's just fun to see her grow up. And then she was handing out, food to the people in her neighborhood who can't go out. So what about Charlotte? Royal family, very solid activities. We get to see her grow up. Butterfly, public. Light and beautiful. So beautiful appearance for the royal family. We get to just see them growing up in the family. This is 13 4 hearts. So kind of really perfect. Nothing is more solid than 10 diamonds. 10 diamonds and 7 clubs are the most solid cards. So just very solid. We're just getting to see Charlotte grow up. How can it be any better? And it's lovely. It's just lovely. Whereas I think it looks like the next Archie picture is going to get a real emotional response. I don't know if it's positive. Let's see if what we get up here. Let's see what we're getting. 15, 4 clubs. So 2 foundation cards, 4 diamonds, 4 clubs. Strength, very strong and solid, and foundation, and working the foundation. Okay. And hamster wheels, same stuff, different day, and 10 spades. So a disaster, just keep doing the same thing, keep doing the same thing. I don't see clear deception here. I don't see clear deception. So I'm not going to say photoshopped picture of Archie. I'm not going to go that far. But it's just going to be another still shot. It's going to be probably going to be black and white and sepia to hide everything, hide the skin tones, hide everything. I think the public is going to be incredibly dissatisfied, and they're just going to scream enough with this latest picture of Archie. Show us Archie. I think they're just going to scream, show us Archie already. Okay, stop with the funny business and games. Show us Archie. Are William and Kate, and their family, they're just, they're really very solid people. They're doing the work of the royalty. William is the future king. I mean, you can't pick a better person. He's doing a great job. And they're just a really good, solid family. Is their popularity beginning to overshadow Meghan and Harry? Because there are people predicting that in 5 years, people will say Meghan and Harry, and the public will say, who? That's what people are predicting. So are William and Kate's popularity beginning to overshadow Harry and Meghan? Because they're just hitting it out of the park. And Harry and Meghan can't win. I need to pull back here, don't I? You didn't see me throw those cards. All right. So are William and Kate beginning to overshadow Meghan and Harry? The snake is the furthest, looking furthest into the future, reacting to circumstances, opportunistically, 9 and 12, 21, 6 hearts, karmic relationship. So as a family and relationally, snake. So these are quite good cards. These are difficulties. So snake can say, in the midst of reacting to the difficulties, the global lockdown, opportunistically reacting to the global lockdown. So they're really shining, reacting to the global lockdown. Okay, and as a family, 6 hearts. So 9 hearts and Sun, yes, exposed 3 diamonds. They're working everything together. Yes, 9 hearts is a great card. Really great card. 8 Sun, Ace of Diamonds is a great card. So they are just a shining light, a shining beacon, an example. They're doing fantastic, okay? And especially with all the trouble that's going on in the world right now with this virus, the global lockdown thing, which I already had, and I had a hacking dry cough for 3 weeks, which apparently is, after I got sick for 3 days. I got really sick for 1 day, so sick I almost decided to go to the doctor, which then I got better, and then I had a hacking cough for 3 weeks. So that's it. That's not too bad. All right, so let's review. I didn't even go to the doctor, much less a hospital. Let's review. All right, so is settlement more... I didn't write down my last question. All right, is settlement more likely now that they've lost half the case? Half the case has been dismissed. Yeah, looking for a payoff. Officially under, behind the scenes, 7 spades looking for a payout. And they're just working it out, and there's a lot of people involved. And either they're going to settle outside of the court with the lawyers and the money, or they're going to hire new lawyers to proceed. I think they're going to settle. This looks to me like they're going to settle. Okay, and they might settle for $1, frankly, or Meghan and Harry might pay them $1 because the case is so flimsy now. Has Meghan Markle's determination to finish this case wavered? On the surface, no. She's confident that she can do it, but 7 spades, she has her reservations. Underneath, broken, cutting, and full stop, and big change. Harry was devastated by this. It's now finally infected Meghan, and the lawyers don't want to go forward. So she has woken up and drank the coffee now. Okay, so she is looking at, maybe we won't go forward. So she's not saying it, but underneath she's like, maybe it's over already. Okay, she's getting convinced that it's over. So here we're comparing Charlotte's birthday photos with what is coming up for Archie. Really solid, can't be more solid with Charlotte. Archie's photo is going to be the same old, and it's going to get a big reaction, and people are going to be, there's going to be a very vocal subset of people who are going to be very, very upset that they just keep giving us these still photo sepia black and white stuff. So, and you don't really ever see Archie. And there are people who don't even believe that Archie exists because they're so secret squirrel about Archie. I do believe Archie exists. I don't believe Archie is with Meghan. Okay, so are William and Kate overshadowing them? Are they really taking the lead? Harry was the most popular royal, now he's plummeted. Yeah, you bet. because they're they're a shining light in the midst of all of this trouble. And that's really what the royals are now. They set directions, and they inspire people. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who have purchased me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.